Well, these were just discards anyway, so I thought I'll go ahead and give it a shot and see if I could make workable artificial rocks. But anyway, tomorrow I'll wrap this up when everything is nice and dry. Okay, so I'll see you again tomorrow. Well, good morning. Here's the results of yesterday's project. Everything looks good, doesn't it? No, it's not. Not this one. Where is the one? It's this one here. Remember I told you about the consistency of the concrete? Either it was too dry or maybe I took off too much. But no big deal. All you need to fix this, because we already know that this fits all right, right? Just put some good waterproof glue and it's good to go. Okay, that glue should hold. It doesn't take much because the gravity is going to keep it down anyway, right? But see how simple it was? So like this one here, it's a little bit sloppy in terms of the work, but the soil level is going to go up to here. So those of you that are super neat freaks could do this much better, but for me, I know where the soil level is going to be, so I'm not going to spend the time trying to get this smoother. And this is the one that didn't necessarily need it, but I think we raised it up a little bit so the rock will feel a little bit bigger. And then this is the one that ran into the problem. But other than that, everything is fine. So let's get to some of the other things that I was doing. I bet you were wondering, remember when I was cleaning off the base, I had all these pieces and I kind of squeezed them together, right? And I think what it was it was a little too early to be able to reform it like that. But what I did was I squeezed it together, all the scrap pieces, and I was trying to create a artificial root over rock. This one here, I took the leftover, so it was plenty of shapeable, but because it was so still wet that I couldn't get it taller. And then what I did was I waited till it was hard enough, but still soft enough to take and carve out this little channel where the roots might go. So this 1, 2, 3, sort of the same idea. I just took leftovers and kind of tried to stack it. Well, I couldn't get very tall because it was slumped. But see what I did? I took, my grandkids, they had their little Play-Doh. So I simulated a tree. Well, what I found that a lot of my students, even the ones that have been with me a long time, have a difficult time visualizing when I try to tell them. So I came up with this method here where, first I tried a wire. It was not too easy to work with. So I got some pipe cleaner, and that was not that easy to work with, but better than the straight wire. And then I thought about the Play-Doh. And then, like this one here, this is where the root starts and goes down that way, right? And then this is the trunk, and this is the apex, right? Well, I didn't have enough knowledge, or I couldn't figure out how to put the branches and the leaves. But I think this part should help people to start visualizing what they could do when they get a rock like this, right? So can you see where I carved it out? So you could put the roots in here like that, and then the top will be up here somewhere. So there's a number of different ways to do your root over rock. I just wanted to come up with different ideas for people to visualize. Okay, so I'm not sure if this has economic possibilities. I'm not sure if people are willing to buy a artificial rock, but I know some of you that are living in areas with no access to rock. You could start making your own, right? So anyway, I have no idea where this is going to go in the future, but on some of the more natural ones, what I thought I'd do is to put the root part and then sell it as a potential root over rock. And then, well, because this is Play-Doh, right? So once somebody acquires one of these, all you have to do is soak it in water and it'll dissolve. Anyway, hopefully you enjoyed this sort of the sub-chapter on what you can do to make root over rock when you're working to do other projects, because this is just color concrete. So remember, our formula is half sand, half cement, and different color. Just dash of this and dash of that. You could tell that this one had more black, has more tan. Okay, so anyway, I'm going to say goodbye for now. See you again real soon. And hey, go ahead, give it a try. It's one of the most inexpensive way to try doing things. Okay? See you again real soon in another chapter. Okay, this was my attempt and how to create root over rock. I was using pipe cleaners. You can see this one over here. And the color seems like it kind of pops out too much, but people start to get an idea, right? See? But I think working with Play-Doh gets closer to possibility. This one here actually came out pretty good. Even the color combination was okay. So anyway, there's a number of different ways to visualize root over rock, but I just want to help people visualize, because evidently a lot of people have a problem with visualization of finished products. Okay, that's what I wanted to show you. Oh yeah, I made these up as kits. Unfortunately, it got very expensive, not because of the rock. Rock part is relatively inexpensive, but the container, these are all Japanese pots, and they're quite expensive. So, but other than that, root over rock should be a simple process if you have the right rock and the right plant at the same time. Well, today was actually it was another interesting day. Today was an interesting day. We're in all last weeks of August, and it's been hot all through June, and well, not so much June, but July and August, almost every day record heat. Well, today it started raining, and so I said, well, since I can't go out there and do the work, why don't I suggest the roots on these root over rock? So that's what I was doing. And I decided I'm not going to do the apex because it's too complex in terms of, how to style it. But I think this way, most people that are interested in root over rock will get some ideas. The concept of root over rock is popular. People like to do it, but they have absolutely no idea how to go about doing it. So I think this should help. I'm still not sure whether these Crete rocks, I guess we could call it, short for concrete rocks, it might or may not sell. But I thought I'd go ahead and see if it gets received well or not. But mainly I was thinking for those of you that are in areas where you cannot get any rocks at all, that, I think, these are well mature in age. So even these concrete will eventually get moss on it if you, or it might take you 25 years though. But anyway, I just figure I had some time. I'll go ahead and do it and we'll see whether these will be well received. So mainly these are for those of you that cannot find any rocks. You might try creating your own. So I'll say goodbye again. See you real soon in another chapter.